said I wasn't going to make this video, and yet here we are. This video is about Taylor Swift, the backlash to one of my videos and to the article I published in Teen Vogue in response, and about the power of reclaiming your own narrative. If you search my name on YouTube, 2 of the top search results are videos about what a shitty person I am for writing about my own experiences. Several months ago, I uploaded my first video with tips on writing diversity. I'm a young adult author, and in my industry, thoughtful and accurate representation is a constant topic of discussion. When it comes to a person's culture, history, and experiences, conversations can get sensitive and heated. My goal in making a video was to offer a space where people could talk or ask questions without being attacked or vilified for not knowing or making mistakes. But I never got the opportunity to do that. Within hours of posting my own video, before I'd even reached 100 views, another YouTuber had downloaded and cut my video into multiple clips to comment on her own channel. Despite claiming she didn't intend to send people after me, my comment section was flooded with every slur in the book. I still get disgusting comment notifications to this day. But worse than that, these people weren't just content with insulting me. They went after my viewers in the comments, insulting them and attacking them for asking the very same questions I made the video to help them with. It was a really infuriating experience to have something I created solely with the intention of helping people twisted into something ugly and toxic. But I did my best to stay out of the controversy itself, not to stoop to their level, not to throw insults or even point out their own hypocrisy. I did nothing but watch, inform my fans of what was going on, and continue to create. Their main criticism, that wasn't steeped in racism, was that I wasn't old, experienced, or smart enough to know what I was talking about. That I should keep my mouth shut and away from the internet because no one cared about me or my words. So I did what I do best. I wrote. I wrote more video scripts, I worked on my own novel, I signed with a literary agent, I wrote an article about my experience, and I shared it with friends and mentors to help me edit and improve. And I got that article published in Teen Vogue, the nail polish and lipstick wearing powerhouse publication of the resistance. I'll link it in the description. It's a very good read, but I may be a little biased. And because it's just the way life is, that same YouTuber made another video about me. Baby's First Hit Piece is the title of her video, where she seems honestly flabbergasted that I have the audacity to defend myself. Which brings us to Taylor Swift, who just announced her latest album after a week of cryptic snake videos. Her new album is called Reputation, and the cover is an image of her in black and white, half covered by newsprint. I'm very excited for this album. I've been a Taylor Swift fan since I was in middle school, but this album and concept are already very special to me despite the fact that I haven't heard any of it. The media, and people in general, seem to go through a cycle when it comes to Taylor Swift. She's great, and then she's evil, she's kind, and then she's manipulative, she's generous, and then she's calculating. Before the announcement this week, I saw multiple people trying to claim that her sexual assault case was promo for her new album. A photo of her inching away from a dude whose hand was on her bare butt cheek was in national newspapers, and you think it was to sell records? The victim narrative criticism has mutated so much that people are angry at her for literally being a victim. Last summer, she couldn't post anything without being sent thousands of snake emojis. In comparison, she hasn't gone to a single event or posted anything almost all year. That sexual assault trial was the first time she'd been seen publicly in months. There was actually a news story about people thinking her bodyguards were sneaking her out of her apartment in a giant suitcase. Now, I'm not saying that she's faultless or incapable of mistakes. I'll admit here, right now, that her feminism needs to be more intersectional. I wish she used her power to speak out more, but to be honest, I understand why she hasn't. People criticized her for not publicly speaking out during Kesha's sexual assault trial, and then when Kesha's family, not Taylor, said that Taylor gave them $250,000 for legal fees, people said it was publicity. And don't get me started on Kanye West. He's an admitted Trump supporter who is a proud non-reader of books, who put a naked wax figure of Taylor in bed with him. She definitely did not give consent for that on the conveniently cut clips of the phone call Kim shared. He's in no position to be lauded as the moral high ground in this or any other scandal. People don't become better activists by shunning or shaming. How do you expect anyone to improve when any step forward is met with dismissal or thousands upon thousands of insults? If I had been wrong in my original diversity video, how would calling me the C word or the N word convince me otherwise? How are you supposed to debate with someone who would sooner manipulate your image than talk to you? An average person doesn't really have the opportunity to talk to Taylor Swift, but let's be real, most of you don't want to. A woman who monetized my face to laugh at black people getting shot called my written response to that a hit piece. Her video is on the first page of results for my name, next to years of carefully planned content. My hard work and effort sitting next to someone who does not care about me or my viewers, whose only goal in using my image is to take me down. It's safe to say that I'm really excited about an entire album about reclaiming your own narrative. An entire album about taking what people say about you, true or untrue, and rebuilding yourself from the ashes like a snake shedding its skin to start anew. If getting that snake emoji on everything she posted felt anything like flinching at my YouTube comment notifications, I'm overjoyed for Taylor that every use of it is now promo for her latest release. And the thing is, I am obviously bothered by this Taylor Swift drama, but I can assure you that she is not, because her album is like my article. She got the final say, or at least the deciding one. That YouTuber can keep talking about me if she wants, and yes, it may trend along legitimate results for my name, but it's still my name in her mouth, not the other way around. There's a reason this is the first time I've publicly discussed what happened in a video on my channel. It's not because I was afraid, it's because I have a lot more important things to do and celebrate. Since my original video, I've more than doubled my social media accounts, signed with a literary agent, and got published in 2 separate publications. I'm working with Glasstown Entertainment to develop what may likely be my first published novel. I spoke with my editor on Monday. My life is going really great. Are you mad that Taylor Swift is still a snake? Or are you mad that she doesn't care that you call her that anymore? That, in fact, by calling her that, you are actually helping her. Most importantly, Taylor's new album isn't for you. Just like her assault case was to show support for victims speaking out, this album, about owning who you are, is for her fans. For people like me who don't have bodyguards or millions of dollars to buffer harassment. You can twist it all you want, but that won't change. Haters gonna hate. Taylor is very clearly shaking it off. And let's be real, most of you are probably gonna buy the album on release day anyway. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, please subscribe and I'll see you very soon.